Hello everyone, welcome back to the Colin Show. It is your host Colin, and today we're going to show you how to get the exotic machine gun Thunderlord. But before we get this started, please sure to subscribe if you're new, like, and put hashtag machine gun in the comments below. First one to do it will get pinned. Now, let's get started. Now, the first thing you gotta do to get the Thunderlord is to get 10 journal fragments from Challenging Fall in the EDZ. And I found the fastest way to do this is to play the Arsenal Walker public event and just kill everything you see, every single Fallen. And once you get to when you start unlocking the cannons, you'll start getting more Challenging Fallen to come out. And just off this one tether, I knocked off the rest of my fragments, which was, I had 4 remaining. So you can knock this out pretty fast by just doing this one public event. Now you've got to do the Atrium, East Terminus, and Widow's Walk lost sectors. Now these are all conveniently found in the EDZ's Drossland, so where you first meet Devrim K. And this is pretty easy to knock out whenever you're around a 500 power level. I did this in 4 minutes and 40 seconds. I did all 3 lost sectors using Sleeper and Tether with Morpheus rigs, so this is not the hardest thing in the world to do. And don't forget, to make this count, you gotta open all the chests after you kill the boss, so make sure you open the chests before you're on to the next lost sector. Once you've killed your final boss, you are going to get your final general parts. So now do a happy dance for the completion of the 4 minute and 40 second grind. Now return to Holiday for your next assignment. Once you've done that, you're going to want to return to the Winding Cove, and this time you're going to want to go for the Lost Sector Whispered Falls. So you're going to want to follow my exact route here that I'm taking right now if you want it to be the fastest. Wait for the loading screen, of course. Okay, now you're going to want to stay on your Sparrow if you want to continue to be on the most efficient path. And yes, this is kind of hard to do, I know, but it's kind of worth it to save you an extra 30 seconds if you're trying to get this done really fast. Now you're going to want to go all the way to the boss room. And for here, I just looked on the map just to make sure I was doing it right. Just because I was a little bit confused at first. Kill the boss, which will take a little bit. Just because this boss is kind of annoying. Make sure you use those explosive barrels, because those things are really nice at dealing out burn damage to this guy. Okay, once you have done that, pick up the chest, get your next part to your journal, and return back to Holiday. Now you're going to get your new journal entry, and you're going to return again to the Whispered Falls. Now take the exact same route that we just took, but this time instead of actually fighting the boss, you're going to want to just run past everything and skip it all. And you'll see why in just a second once we get through this little part of it to get to the boss room. Once you have entered the boss room, you're going to want to take a right, and you're going to see a Fallen transmit pad. You're going to go through the loading screen, go through space, and of all places, you're actually going to end up in the old Russian COSMODROME. And now, you're going to want to take the almost exact same path as you did whenever you first played Destiny 1, the very first mission, if you guys remember that. So, you're just going to follow that exact path, but the only difference here is at the wall, you're going to fight a heavy servitor. But you can easily kill him in 3 shots, give or take. Run through the exact same path, but this time there are no Fallen in the elevator. Slightly disappointing, but not nearly as frightening. Run past all the Fallen through this area. Then you're going to want to go up this bridge, take a left turn up here, Now you're going to want to take the left passage. And now either one of these tunnels works. And now welcome to the boss room. Now all I gotta say about this one is use a lot of tethers. And always, 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 very important, always, always remember this very important fact.
It's in the walls!
It's in the walls, it never gets old. But back to business. Once you've taken your final shot on the boss, now you're going to want to exit the same way you came into the COSMODROME and not make this stupid mistake that I did. Yeah, forget about that. You just never saw that. You did not see that. Okay, now, skip all the fallen. Bada bing, bada boom. Dodge, go invisible. Deals with less holes in your cloak, or in your robe, or in your mark. Run all the way out to where I believe you originally spawned in Destiny 1. Now you're going to want to stand on this magic platform, and then the mission is done. Now return to the tower, see Holiday, and she's going to give you an engram. The last engram, to be exact. Now run to Rarul. Now it's the good part, time to get the Thunderlord. So, pick up your engram, and bada boom, you are done. You have gotten the Thunderlord. Congratulations. Now let's see what mileage we can get out of this thing. Let's see what the perks are. Let's see what's under the hood. Ah, Raging Havoc. You get, whenever you get a kill, it shoots out lightning from the sky. I like that. See, armor-piercing rounds. Nice, nice. Lightning rounds. This weapon fires faster and more accurately the longer you hold down the trigger. Very nice. And last but not least, Feeding Frenzy. Kills with this weapon increase the reload speed for a short time.